everybody? It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Lauren LaRosa's filling in for Jess. Now, if you're just joining us, we played Dee-1's track as a, I don't want to say a response to Kendrick Lamar, but as Charlamagne said earlier, it's kind of like passing the baton. We also just played Lecrae, so we're just getting your thoughts. 800-585-1051. What do you think, Lauren?
Are you asking me if I think people want that?
Yes.
No, I don't think so.
I mean, it's phenomenal music. I think people want balance. I do think people want balance.
Who are people? Like, what people are you talking about?
Humans.
It depends. So you talking about like everybody as the world?
Yeah, people.
I don't think so. I think
you don't think people want balance?
No, I think that there are a group of people who are okay with listening to what they listen to that is not conscious, that just makes them feel good, that they just party to, and then they move on.
Yeah, and then there's a whole group of people who want to hear stuff like that, and that's what I mean when I say balance, because we're talking to all of those people, Lauren. We're not just talking to
yeah, but I'm asking you. I thought you meant that all people want the balance, like they want conscious and they want the other stuff too. I don't believe that all people want both.
Oh,
I think.
All people? Probably not. No, I don't think that. I couldn't make a broad generalization.
I think it's also where people are in their life. Like, some people want to hear party music. They want to hear different types of music. Like Lauren. Lauren wants to turn up. She don't want to hear positivity. She don't want to hear black man put your gun down. She don't want to hear let's work together. She wants to hear
what? And I think
like what?
What? And I think the problem.
I partied with you before, Lauren. I know.
In a party, no, I don't want to think about the trials and tribulations of the world. I just want to have a good time.
Okay.
I think that's been the problem with radio for so long. The problem with radio for so long, especially hip hop and R&B radio, is that we only super serve one audience
when it comes to it. Yes,
at
times, yeah.
Yep.
So I think that's what Kendrick is saying on the party. The party must die. Oh, the party is dead. The party must die.
Party's dying, or whatever.
The party must die. And I love Lecrae's responses, and I love D1's responses.
But like you said, most radio stations don't play that side of it. Like you rarely will hear Lecrae. You rarely will hear D1. I mean, at times you rarely hear Kendrick. But you rarely hear a J. Cole. You know what I mean?
Don't the stuff that y'all have to program to play, it goes by what's popular, right? So
that's my thing,
even
Lauren.
if you're a DJ that's into all of that, like the balance,
but
you
that's
don't have a choice.
You're right, but here's the thing. If you look at the last 15 years of hip hop, right? The biggest artists ain't even really on that. The Kendricks, the Coles, even Drake. Like Drake, he makes those records, but Drake also makes stuff that makes you think, whatever.
Correct.
But then you think about the Big Seans and the Wale's and the Chance the Rapper. I'm just thinking about all of the people who have been popping over the last 15 years, right?
Correct.
The Rhapsodies, who else? It's a bunch of them,
right?
But even with those people existing, you still find a way to play the low vibrational stuff that's
in the clubs. But also what most people don't know, when it comes to radio stations, right? A record label picks a single and they go for that single.
Right.
So they push that single hard.
They still do that now?
Yes. And the majority of the singles that they push are the records that are not like your Lecrae's, or the records that's not like D1's, or very, 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 not too much. You don't hear that many J. Cole records. You don't hear that many Kendrick records like that.
Because you got a bunch of, salute to all the new guys that's doing that too, though. The La Russells and the Earth Gangs.
I love La Russell. Like, I love him. I love his music. I love the content he puts out. I love how he don't care about nothing but what he does. But a lot of people like him don't break through and they're not able to live off of what they're doing. He's doing very well for himself.
But you also got a lot of older executives in place who aren't really paying attention to that, and they're so programmed to only do what it is they know, which is research. You know what I mean? They still, what is research?
But people also feel like, I know they always also feel like that certain people relate to them because they come from that area, that hood. Like whether it's Moneybagg Yo coming from Memphis, they feel like people will feel that more in certain areas. They feel like somebody coming from Brooklyn or from the hoods in New York might feel Pop Smoke or 5 Foreign more. It's just what people feel like, people relate to them. And some people just don't relate to D1 or they don't relate to Lecrae.
I think the saturation of artists has a lot to do with it too. Like you don't have to have staying power. You just got to get a viral song, make it on TikTok, and then boom, the labels on your body.
And I think that's the problem. I think that's what radio reacts to. Radio reacts to those viral singles, which is fine. But once again, where's the balance?
All right, well, let's go to the phone line. We got Jay on the line. Jay, good morning.
Yo, peace, everybody. Good morning. Good morning.
Hey, Jay, what you think?
Yeah, what's up? What's up? So I've been following the whole Drake and Kendrick thing, and I think the way it's all unfolded to right now is beautiful for us. Because this joint that we're talking about that made D1 and Lecrae respond, it's super balanced. It's taking us to a place where it should be. And I think, for hip hop specifically, people have always painted this picture that, it's all negative, it's all negative. I think the reality is there's a lot of negativity in the world.
That's true.
But there's also positivity. There's also light. There's also, you know, like people that have fruitful and nurturing perspectives on things. And specific to Lecrae and Dee-1, as someone that's followed a career, you know, pretty early on, right? The first joint I heard from Lecrae was called Jesus Music. You have to go check that out. Fire. Riding around with my top down, listening to this Jesus music. So, you know, he's kind of been about his faith for a long time, and he's been on his own journey. Then you got Dee-1. Y'all have to go check out Weezy J50. That's the name of the song, if y'all don't know.
I heard that before.
And
Absolutely.
that'll take you all the way back and just show you where his head and heart has been. So I think for the people that are at arms about, yo, why is D getting mentioned? Why is Lecrae getting mentioned? If y'all look at their history and their resume and their pedigree, then you'll see why Kendrick would reference these two brothers. And I think the perspectives that these two brothers showed on their response, they're not a response, but like you said, passing the baton.
Yeah.
I think it's a full circle moment. I'm so happy for both of them, proud of both of them, watching their trajectory. And y'all better go pick up that, you know, what is it? Tell the Truth or Die Lying. Y'all need to pick that up.
Thank you, brother.
Get Honest or Die Lying. Thank you, sir.
Your book.
Yeah,
but the sad thing about
it was a remix.
Yeah, I know what he was talking about. So the sad thing about it is we'll play these records and then next week they'll be gone.
Well, no, they'll be gone on radio, but they'll still exist online.
Right.
And that's why radio needs to catch up.
If people are still listening to it, like, because sometimes people will say, I love this, I like this, they'll listen to it one time, then they'll go back to.
They'll listen to it if we play it.
In the club. They'll go back to, you know, whatever it is in the club.
They'll listen to it if we play it. That's why we call it radio programming.
Now we got Coach Davis on the line. Coach Davis, what you think about Lecrae's joint we just heard?
Hey, listen, you know what? I think a total shift is needed right now. And I say that because of this, right? Chuck D broke it down. I'm as old as hip-hop at 51 years, right? And Chuck D broke it down. He said, every 5 years, there's a new generation of hip-hop. So we're talking 10 generations right now. And each generation, there's a shift. We went from positivity with self-destruction and Chuck D and all the positive rap. Then we went to gangster rap. Then from gangster rap, we went to party and materialism with P. Diddy and everybody. Then we went to this over-hyper drill rap, that over-hyperly sexualized rap.
So now you think it's time to come back? You think it's time to come back?
It's time to come back. Because it's a dumbing down of America. This generation of kids right now are dumb. Hip-hop did it to them.
Well,
and I hate to say it that way, but we need to bring it back.
No, speak it straight.
Let's get into Dee-1 music because people haven't heard the Dee-1 joint as well. If you're just joining us, of course, Kendrick Lamar mentioned Dee-1 and Lecrae on his song that he released on Friday. We just played Lecrae's, I don't want to say response, but passing the baton.
Yeah, Kendrick passed the baton to Lecrae. Lecrae ran with it. Now Dee-1 got it. He running with it.
Let's get into it. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.